Hey everyone, this is an interesting episode because it's titled PPOV. I have no idea where this could go, but I am intrigued, so let's get to it. I guess not.
How was the trip?
So, out of the three of them, I would assume Applejack is probably the most okay.
Well,
Pinkie climbs
don't
over
have to worry about
the
them talking
train.
over each other. Rarity's not coming? So I polished my scales for nothing.
Sorry I can't make it, but I'm still a mite upset about everything that happened on the boat. Applejack.
A mite upset.
Sorry I can't make the tea party today.
I'm sorry, but my mane wasn't made to support marine life. I don't know if I'll ever be able to discuss it. It's far too painful.
If it's too difficult to talk about, we completely understand.
Always the drama
You
queen.
dragged it out of me. All right, ponies, prepare yourselves for luxury on the high seas.
I love that pony with the beard.
The sea air carries a portent for trouble this day. 'Tis a treacherous and perilous journey that lies ahead of us. We sail to adventure, or are very doomed.
I've no idea what you just said, but your wardrobe is delightfully seaworthy. See, I've got cotton candy, taffy, circus peanuts, and lots of other super yummy stuff. Oh, Pinkie Pie, that all looks positively delectable. These cucumber sandwiches. Did you?
I've always wanted to try a cucumber sandwich. I've never had it. It always looked interesting to me.
Those off me ship!
Ah, Applejack, that was so rude.
I had no idea you had such distaste for cucumbers.
Yar, har, 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 hardy, har, har, har.
That doesn't sound like Applejack.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Once we got to the hardy har har har, I thought,
Lighten the mood with some fun.
she's vilifying her in the story. God, I love the animation. It's fun. Yeah, Applejack just lost her damn mind, clearly.
What happened?
Oh, the boat sank, obviously.
Because Rarity did. What?
It all
Okay.
started on the docks. Quarter
I'm guessing that Applejack will think that Pinkie Pie was the villain of her story.
Day of opulence, decadence, and extravagance.
I love how already different she is.
Ahoy, mateys! Batten down the hatches, y'all.
And what's funny is we'll probably never know which one of these stories actually is fully accurate.
You can't throw a silly boat party without snacks.
Try one, and then you'll understand.
Ooh, are those chocolate chip?
Are those chocolate chip?
Cucumber sandwiches are so 10 seconds ago.
Sound like Rarity. Just wait until you hear how much more unlike her she sounds. I thought I'd lighten the mood with some super
Just
fun
wait till you hear how even more unlike her she
a real
sounds.
wet blanket.
La la la! Prepare yourselves for the most
La la
luxurious
la.
boat outing that ever outed a boat. Oh, darling, that food isn't fit for a pony of proper breeding, darling, and refinement, darling.
Oh, so she's vilifying both of them.
Rarity,
Well, I never.
Well, I will say this, Rarity was a villain in
Wanna
two of
say
these
it, or should
stories.
I?
I'll go. That sure doesn't sound like Rarity or Pinkie Pie.
oh, it gets a sight worse than that. Hold on, everybody!
What's she doing here? Sorry, but I just didn't know how else to get the three of you here together. And there really is a friendship emergency. Yours.
Oh, there's no emergency. I'm just waiting for an apology.
What? Why would you want me to apologize when it was Rarity's fault?
What are you talking about? Applejack clearly caused the boat to sink. She stranded us in the middle of the ocean.
Will some pony please tell me how you made it back?
So you guys didn't have to go very far.
Maybe it wasn't the middle of the ocean.
Even so, I don't appreciate being hornswoggled into coming back here.
But if you come on the boat with me, I'll show you what really happened.
Well, not that
They all had something in common. Cucumber sandwiches.
Okay.
What in the hay does that have to do with anything?
And why would you waste a perfectly good hors d'oeuvre?
You also mentioned the bubbling water. Cucumber just happens to be the favorite food of the tri-horned bunyip. And bubbles, followed by a swell, is what happens when they swim up to the shallows from deep water.
Sounds like a stretch.
Hello, bunyip.
Is it?
A tri-horned bunyip, who's very sorry he accidentally knocked over your boat. Right?
Wait, the storm had nothing to do with the capsizing?
Each one of you spent so much time trying to come up with the perfect way to get the others out of their element that you didn't notice your friends were doing the same thing.
Wait a minute. You brought all those games and things for us?
Of course! I figured the boat trip was the perfect time to do things that were silly and fun. And I was just trying to give the two of you the elegant cruise I thought you deserved.
And I just wanted to give you two a high seas adventure, since that'd be something new and different for y'all.
Oh!
So sweet.
Now they get
You
it.
must have gone through so much trouble.
And bringing all those games.
I guess this just teaches us
That was
even
nice.
longtime friends need to work at communication.
Well, there's something I'd like to communicate to you all right now. You girls
And
are
what
the
is that?
best friends a pony could ever have.
There we go.
Fight again. You
Agreed.
got it.
One thing's for sure, Spike. There's nothing like a luxurious adventure boat party to get you out of your element.
You said it.
So unfortunately, I didn't have a whole lot of commentary there. I think I was just trying to piece together the story and watch it all unfold, and it was exactly as I said it was. It was their perspective of that same story. I think the lesson to be learned here is we, again, once more, we don't really know what's going on in our friends' heads or in other people's heads. You know, a lot of times, most people have good intentions, you know, and they also might see things differently than you do, which is why a lot of stories, when bad things happen, people always have a different vantage point of it. And there's always some part of it that overlaps, where it's like, okay, that's consistent with that story, and that's consistent with that story. That's often what they use when interrogating people. They like to look for where things overlap, and that's how you find the truth. I mean, there's actually, this is weird to go all biblically and religious, but in the Bible, there's actually several different people saying the same story, but saying it in their own words, and you can see where the things overlap. Another example is when you go to a doctor and they give you some kind of like answer to, you know, your symptoms or some test results. Then you go to another doctor, and then part of that is false from their vantage point, but then part of it's true. So if you get second opinion, third opinion, fourth opinion, you're eventually going to figure out what the truth is, because where consistencies overlap is where we find the truth. And that's, of course, what Twilight did there. She did some, in a sense, investigating. It was very similar to that. She was trying to figure out what was the truth and figure out what was the cause, and she did a great job of that. So, a fun episode. Neat to watch the different vantage points. I always love seeing stories from a different perspective, especially when it always is automatically kind of more humorous, because characters that you know are one way act very differently and in a different way, and it's always very confusing for the audience. So, but it's funny. It's an enjoyable bit. A lot of TV shows and narratives do this, and I always think it's a blast to go down the same avenue with this different people. A very unsuccessful, but I think original season of Arrested Development, when it first premiered on Netflix, took this avenue. It didn't pair out well, so they re-released it in a consistent chronological order. But it was a really neat thing to see happen where they just did it out of order and they just did each individual character's storyline. So anyway, guys, it was fun. Thanks so much for hanging out, and always, thanks so much for fanning out with me. Fans out.